It's a beautiful shade. I didn't mean that I'm really pretty. That would be really conceited for me to say. And then I'm going to go back over again with that brush that I hand cut, like we talked about, and I'm going to kind of take that and I'm just going to make sure that that's hazed in. Okay, so now we have the concealer on, we have the foundation on, eyebrows are not done yet. What I am going to do right now is I'm going to take the Benefit Eye Bright and I'm just going to place it in the corner of my eye. This is a really bright pink. Pink counteracts any dark blue and purple. And I'm just going to kind of take my pinky and I'm going to melt that in there. And, you know, that's going to create a beautiful luminosity to the corner of the eyes. And if you want, you could even take a little bit of a sparkly powder, maybe nylon if you want, and just press that on top of it. I'm going to take golden powder and I'm going to place it on all the high points of my face. So I'm going to dust a little bit of the golden powder on top of my forehead, my nose, my cheeks. And now it's time to contour a little bit. My favorite way of contouring is by using a mixture of an equal balance of red base and yellow base blushes, and I just create a little bit of contour here. And the best way to tell your contour is to squint in your eyes because you see where the shadow would naturally fall. So my favorite two colors to work with are Sweetest Cocoa and Format. And I twist, and I could just spot where the contour bone is. It looks funny when you do it, but in the long run, you end up looking a lot skinnier. Make sure you kind of haze up and always blow out your line, because you certainly don't want to look like you have a big friggin' streak of blush on your cheekbone. So now I'm going to blend this with this brush again. Every time I say Raquel Welch, I'm referring to the line when she was the beauty icon and she helped was on the design team for MAC for some of the products. Kind of dust everything off. So there you go with that. And that's your contour, that's your cheek contour. And what some people also do is they'll take their contouring powder and they'll pop it on their forehead, which is kind of weird, but you can pop a little here and here and then just dust it out. And that really is an interesting trick because it just pops the forehead back a little bit. So now in terms of blush, I have my personal favorites with blush. And I always like a brighter pink, a brighter punch of pink. That's a little bit too daring for some people though, so you can do whatever blush you want. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this brighter color of pink, and this is another Sonia Kashuk brush, and I'm going to take this and I'm going to kind of put it on top of where I did the Sweetest Cocoa in the Format, like a little bit above it, and I'm going to leave the cheekbone exposed. Okay? And this is going to be my actual blush color. So this is your blush. This isn't your contour. And this is a really neat way of kind of warming up the face. Now to create kind of a universal glowing element and kind of bring everything all together full circle, I'm going to take my Sonia Kashuk brush and I'm going to use the Bobbi Brown Shimmer Brick, and I'm just going to kind of dust that on my forehead. And as you can see, this is immediately creating light, especially with this bright light bulb shining at me. And I'm just going to put that on top of the cheekbones. This is light, so you don't want to go too berserk with this stuff, because if you add too much, it makes the face look a little bit wider. This is mineralized powder. This is from MAC. This is half liquid, half powder, and it's baked in Italy for 24 hours. And what that does is it allows you to use the product both wet and dry. So I actually like to use it dry with a fan brush, and I'm going to take a fan brush and I'm going to kind of dust on top of it, and I'm just going to place that on my cheekbone. And if you notice the angle again that I'm coming at, it's really just very dead on. I'm not using too much surface area of the fan brush because I want to really control the cheek highlight. And if you're feeling daring and whatever else, you can take a really loose sable brush, and where you put that tear duct, you can just add a little bit more there and there, because that'll add a little bit of sparkle, and then you can help drag that up into the brow right there. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to do my eyebrows. And what I'm going to do is I personally like doing a little bit of a darker eyebrow because I really like it to pop out and not look like an albino. So I'm first going to take a spoolie. If you don't know what a spoolie is, it's like a clean mascara wand. You can get one anywhere. MAC makes a really nice firm one. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take Coquette, which is a very universal powder from MAC that nearly any makeup artist uses to fill in eyebrows. And the way I'm going to do this is I'm going to understand the way that an eyebrow functions. And it goes nose through the pupil, peak. So it doesn't have to be the same on each eyebrow because both eyebrows are designed differently. But that being said, I'm going to start guiding with the top hairs. I'm going to do the same thing to the other eye. The top point is very important to me because so many people don't realize that that's what's guiding where the eyebrow should go, and that's where the hair is usually the most sparse. But that's like your little pointers for where you should be putting your brow product. And I like to extend a little bit. Okay, so as you can see, it's a little too Groucho, and what I'm going to do is I'm just going to comb that out with the spoolie, go down a little bit, and then go up, down, 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 down. My eyebrows are super dark, and my my hair is super light. Obviously, this is not my natural hair color. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a blonde colored, it's almost like a mascara. MAC makes this, and I'm just going to kind of put it over my eyebrows, and that's going to tone them. So the powder that I put underneath, I'm just going to kind of give a little bit of a highlight to. Part, and I'll take a look back at myself, and I'll discover what it is that I want to do now. And what I'm thinking immediately is mascara. So I'm going to use the Magnascopic from MAC, not from MAC, from Estee Lauder. And I'm just going to kind of, I mean, in the future I will show you how to do eyelashes and things like that, but I just basically want to show you guys how to do a smoky look. A lot of mascara on the bottom like I always do. Now I'm going to do my lips. And I'm very specific about the way I do my lips because I'm very specific about the shape of them. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take and make sure that my lips aren't, don't lick your lips before because nothing will adhere to it. But I'm going to take Strip Down, which is a very normal pencil from MAC, commonly sold, I mean. And I'm just going to start on my Cupid's bow, your Cupid's bows here, okay? And I'm going to extend in the outer corner using the flat edge of the liner. Okay. Now, unless you're in a Robert Palmer video, you want to do a light lip. All right. And back to the top lip. And now, my color of the hour, we have Snob. So this is gonna go on the lip. And it's so pink, but it'll definitely give you the look that you're going for with the smoky look. So you're gonna think the pink is too bright, so I'm gonna do what's called toning. I'm gonna take Baby Sparks, which is the Dazzle Glass from MAC, and I'm gonna go over the lips. Okay. Back up, take a whole look at what's going on exactly. So maybe I'll take my bronzing brush and I'm just gonna blend a little. Okay. So the best thing to do now is what's called a light check. So as you can see, as I told you, I have a 120 watt light bulb on. I'm going to turn that off. And here is how the makeup would look for any regular situation. It's really sexy and Playboy-like, and you know, it's giving you that kind of pop that you want. It's giving you the drama with the eyes. As you can see, if I tilt back and look down, you know, you have that smoke around, but it's not too excessive. So that's why I really love this look. I'm a big fan of it, and I would recommend it to anybody that wants to experiment with makeup. And my other thing that I would recommend is not doing this immediately before you go out. Play with your stuff with a bottle of wine and just kind of hang out and see how it goes. So if you have any questions at all about how to create this look, you can email me at aprisco@theglamfairy.com. And I hope to see you for more tutorials. Please leave me some comments with any more information that you would like to see. Hope that this tutorial was helpful for you. I hope to see you all soon. Bye.